Hello everyone, it's Spurs Reading 96 here, and welcome, at last, to Train Sim World 2 news video. And of course, it concerns the third and final route as part of the rush hour package, the Brighton Mainline, or the London commuter, however you wish to call it. Now, just before we get into it, of course, you probably want to know, well, why are you bringing this news so late, Spurs Reading? Simple answer is, I just have not had time to keep pace with the news. I didn't even know about any of the news until, 20 minutes ago. I've just been so busy working. I've been out travelling around and working away, so I haven't been able to keep pace with the news. I mean, unfortunately, I can't control when I can work and what time I can work. So yeah, that's the way it is, and it's most likely that will happen for the foreseeable future. So if I do miss a bit of news, or if I'm a bit late to the party, so to speak, that concerns any news, you just have to put up with it. And it's annoying for you, it's annoying for me, because I like to deliver the latest news as soon as it comes out. But hey, on working days, if news drops, I'm going to be a little bit late to the party, and that's the way it is. So anyway, we were talking, today's video will concern two news articles that concerns the Brighton Mainline, or the London commuter. So let's take a look at the details. So it says, and I quote, "Jump into the cab and take control of packed trains filled with commuters, tourists and holidaymakers, immersing yourself in the Brighton Mainline, one of southern England's busiest passenger routes, and travel between London Victoria and Brighton, experiencing over 50 miles of varied terrain and landmarks from the sprawling cityscapes of central London to the undulating countryside of the South Downs." Of course, the London commuter will be arriving soon. I either predict September the 30th or October the 7th, most likely the first date I mentioned a second ago. The highly detailed and fully licensed Southern BR Class 377 and the Gatwick Express BR Class 387 feature in this exciting new route, giving you the choice of busy local passenger and fast-paced express commuter services. Additional layers are also added for a variety of units and locomotives, making this an incredibly busy route at certain times of the day. And speaking of additional layers, obviously you can see the likes of a Class 465, which is part of South Eastern High Speed. In the back of shot of this particular photo, which is a congregation of 387s outside Brighton, just at the back of shot there, you can see, in very pixelated form of course, a Class 08 and what seems to be a Class 313. This is the first time we have seen the Southern BR Class 313 at all in Train Sim World 2. We haven't heard of any news regarding anything really, let alone any screenshots. So to see it at last, it's been a while. And for those, of course, fans of Southern or East Coastway or the Brighton Mainline, just to get a tiny glimpse of it, albeit in very, very pixelated form, is a welcome relief, I'm sure. Now, let's discuss the locomotives. We're not going to discuss the 377 because we already know what that is, because we already have it and we've played it many, many times on the East Coastway. Let's take a look at the Gatwick Express BR Class 387-2 as well as a history lesson. Now, much like the older Electro-style cousins, the Class 387-2 was built at Derby Light Church Lane Works. The first of its Vivid 4-car unit entered service in early 2016. A total of 27 were ordered to replace the BR Class 442 on the Gatwick Express services. The brilliant red chosen by Govai? I have no idea how you say that. For the Gatwick Express livery is by far one of the most striking liveries to grace British railway networks, bringing a dose of colour to the often muted backgrounds of the London skyline. The Gatwick Express services are non-stop expresses from London Victoria to Gatwick Airport and also continue to Brighton, stopping at only a handful of major stations compared to their southern counterparts. With a top speed of 110 miles per hour and the freedom to combine multiple 4-car units into 8 and 12-car trains, the 387-2 is the perfect unit for fast, regular services, with plenty of space for commuters. Although built with dual voltage capability, the 387-2 EMUs receive 750-volt DC from the third rail whilst running on the Brighton Mainline. The new generation of Electro-style units includes modern features such as onboard internet connectivity, air conditioning and the latest automated passenger information boards in several languages, perfect for those visiting from across the world and arriving at Gatwick Airport. The highly detailed and fully licensed 7BR Class 377-4 and the Gatwick Express 387, of course, feature in this route, which will give you the choice, like I said, giving you the choice of busy local passenger and fast-paced express commuter services. And there you go. That concludes this video. My overall thoughts on this, it looks good. I mean, certainly that particular landmark of Battersea Power Station looks pretty impressive. What timeline this will be in, it's modern, but what particular year are we talking here? 2 years ago, 3 years, 4, 5, 6, I don't know. Judging by Battersea Power Station, which right now I think is nearly close to completion in terms of building flats in the old factory, I think. Obviously, judging by the screenshots, there's no flats there, so we're probably talking 3 to 4, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, it looks good, and I'm sure it's going to be a bit of fun, but I don't know, out of the 3 rush hour routes we're getting, Brighton Mainline is the one I was least looking forward to. I didn't have high expectations. This route, although very famous in Train Simulator, it's not one of my favourites, and if it was my choice, I would have chosen a different British route to represent that rush hour feel. I feel as though, yeah, the Brighton Mainline may be busy, but I think it's not that busy. No way. So that's just my personal opinion, and I'll probably get a dislike about it, but hey, that's just how I feel. And there we go, that concludes this news video. Of course, if you'd enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like, and please subscribe if you are new for more up-to-date Train Sim World news and content. Links in the description below, of course, for the Twitch, Twitter, the Discord server, and of course the Patreon page for this channel. And as always, I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Take care.